last video we covered the construction of the dumbbell, and in this video we're actually going to build it into a usable rig. So the first component we need is our dumbbell, followed by a lead weight. In this case this is a 5-ounce gripper. We generally use heavier weights with a dumbbell, partly to stop the live bait pulling the rig out of position and partly for better bite indication. Any form of running rig, whether it be a straight ledger or in this case the dumbbell rig, will offer better bite indication with a heavy lead, as it creates a better pivot point for the line to pull through. Moving on, we have our run ring with a short boom section to a quick link. This is a ceramic run ring which is perfect for braid and also very good for use with mono. Very low resistance. Next up is our swivel, which will be connecting our main line to our hook length. This particular one being a Mighty Mini from AFW. These are the same size as a size 8 carp swivel, but they break at twice the breaking strain, so very good for cats. Then this will be connected to our hooks by 80-pound mono. 80-pound partly for its strength but also its thickness, which in turn will give greater abrasion resistance, and the extra rigidity will reduce tangles. Then at the business end we have a hook. In this case this is a 6/0 circle hook, this particular one being an Owner Mutu Light. These are my own personal preference. I do like a circle hook. This particular one I've made barbless. If you don't like circle hooks, or if your fishery doesn't allow them, then something along the lines of an Eagle Wave, in this case a 2/0 made by Catmaster, is also a very good choice. So on from that we will start constructing our rig. First thing we need to do is take our lead, attach it to our boom and our run ring. Then we will take our main line. I've chosen a darker colour main line in the hope that it shows up better on camera. We will pass that through our run ring like so. Then this then gets passed through our dumbbell. Like so. Once we've done that, we can then take our swivel, tie this to the end of our main line, and then wet the knot. Always wet your knots with any fishing line. It makes them tighten down a lot smoother and protects the line from burning, which can weaken the knot. Cut that tag end off. So we now have our dumbbell on there. Next up we want to tie our hook length, and it's vital with a dumbbell that our hook length be shorter than the length of the dumbbell. So take our hook, place it onto, get that one out of the way, place that onto our hook length material. With heavier monos you can use just a 2 or a 3 turn blood knot, and it will create a very strong knot. Again, wetting our knot down and pulling it like so. Clip our tag end off. Now we can measure our hook length along alongside our dumbbell. To allow a little for what our knot is going to take out, we cut this to about the same length as our dumbbell, like so. We can now attach this to our swivel. Again, using a 2 or a 3 turn blood knot. So, again, wetting the knot, snug that down nice and tight, trim the tag end, and we can now draw the swivel back into the silicone tubing on the end of the dumbbell, and as you can see, that hook length has come up just shy of the length of the dumbbell. And that is basically how you set it up. It's a run rig with a dumbbell between the weight and the swivel. Now when this is in the water, obviously your weight will sit on the bottom, your dumbbell will sit flat on the surface, and your bait, whether it be a fish bait, squid, worms, will work just below the surface. If you need to work your bait further below the surface, then you'll need to use a longer dumbbell to have a longer hook length to match. Another thing you can do with this, some people do, some people don't, is you could add a rig rattle. Some people think the extra rattle, the extra attraction when the fish is moving helps. I personally use them. I don't think they hinder the fishing in any way, and if it's of any advantage then it's there. So there we have it. That's a dumbbell set up, ready for fishing.